Welcome everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Today we are going to be looking at the components of internal controls, the 5 components of internal controls, which are we have the control environment, the risk assessment, control activity, information and communication, as well as monitoring. And now let's go to environment. What is control environment? Control environment is the culture in the organization or the tone from top to bottom. This is the ethical values within the entity, the attitude of those charged with governance towards corruption, fraud, and other irregularities. If those charged with governance are ethical, everyone else will try to emulate. So the control environment is the guiding principle of whether the internal controls will work effectively. Now we look at the second component of internal control. The second component of internal control, which is the control activity, ensuring that the proper controls are in place and using accounting systems and automation to verify that controls are functioning as intended, such as control testing, internal audit strategy, policy and procedure, and other things like segregation of duties, authorization, and reconciliation. Those are the control activities that can be implemented in an organization. And then we go to look at another the component of internal control, which is information and communication. Knowledge is power. Entities must have systems in place to gather information about the operations of the organization. The data gathered must be used to make informed decisions. Communication must be a priority for effective control of organizational operations. And internal control is risk assessment. This is the continuous assessment of the risks. This is the continuous assessment of the internal controls effectiveness. So the organization should continuously assess the effectiveness of internal control so as to come up with new strategies to counter any weaknesses in the internal controls of the organization. And we go to the last component of internal control, which is the monitoring. Monitoring is where the organization will then be monitoring how the internal controls are being applied and implemented in the organization, and evaluating also the effectiveness of those internal controls uh, to safeguard the assets of the organization. They should keep on monitoring whether the internal controls are being implemented and applied, and also that they are working effectively within the organization. Monitoring is where the organization will be able to pick up any weaknesses in the internal controls. Thank you for listening to this lecture. I hope you have enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.